All right, there's Dodgers skipper Dave Roberts. The Dodgers have not made this official, no announcement as of yet. It's probably going to be coming in the next day or so. But Dave Roberts likely headed to the Hall of Fame someday as a manager. His number retired as well there at the stadium. He's had such an incredible and sometimes underappreciated run as the Dodgers skipper during his 9 seasons. This is very well deserved.
That is a great way to put it, underappreciated. In order to be able to manage superstars year to year, and listen, influx of superstars. He had a chance to manage Machado, Trey Turner, Scherzer, so many guys coming through the organization, like a Corey Seager as well, and to be able to communicate with the young guys, veteran guys as well, and keep the train moving, put us in position to win every single year. It is an art to that. Yeah. Dave Roberts has done an incredible job, and last season, you see the hug here on the mound there in Cincinnati, making sure, hey, it's all about the person. But the way he managed the postseason, and fans, every fans remember this. It's not just about the analytics, because you have 26 heartbeats in that clubhouse, in that dugout, down in that bullpen and on that field. And be able to manage them, to manage a different type of personalities is huge. Nobody does it better, arguably right now in sports, than Dave Roberts.
It was a master class in being a manager last year during that October run for the Dodgers, becoming the World Series champions. As for the penultimate Cactus League game in Arizona, by the final of 6-2, Yoshinobu Yamamoto went 5 innings. He gave up 1 run on 4 hits. He struck out 7. Shohei Ohtani 1 for 3 with that ringing double. Freddie Freeman 1 for 2 with a double. Couple of RBIs, also walked. Tommy Edman 2 for 3. He scored twice. Teo reached base all 3 times. He went 2 for 2 with a double and a run batted in. Some notable dates coming up. Tomorrow at 1 p.m., the Dodgers' final Cactus League game with Roki Sasaki getting the ball. Wednesday, it's off to Japan. They will open the season next Tuesday and Wednesday in Tokyo against the Cubs. Then it's back to Southern California, March 23rd to begin the annual Freeway Series with the Angels. March 27th, it's the home opener against AL Cy Young Award winner Tarek Skubal and the Detroit Tigers. World Series ring ceremony comes your way the following night. Yoshinobu Yamamoto, 7 punch-outs today by our unofficial count. His 14 strikeouts are tops in Cactus League play this spring. Jerry's going to go to the K-Zone with Yoshi coming up. Carl's Jr. moments of the game. First inning, Jerry. Freddie Freeman. A 2-run double gave the Dodgers the early lead that they would never relinquish, and Freeman looks really good this spring.
Yeah, he's been locked in. I love that he's healthy. That is the most important thing. Ankle's all right, be ready to go for the regular season. But this is a great swing, center cut. Gets it off the end. That's why it doesn't go out, but gets it enough, 2-run double.
Freddie Freeman looks ready for the regular season, as does Yoshinobu Yamamoto. 5 really impressive innings. What did you see from Yoshi in this one?
In order to be a really good starting pitcher, you need 3 pitches. Yamamoto now has 3 elite pitches. Let's go to the K-Zone and break him down. Now, we know the fastball command really was outstanding when he first got over here. He had a great split, but that curveball he's added last season, I think it's gotten better this year. Here's that splitter, getting Carroll to swing and launches the bat up against the net. Here's another splitter. Looks like a fastball, darts out of the zone, and it's a 91-mile-an-hour split. Here's a slider. I haven't even mentioned that pitch. That is his 4th pitch. Here's that splitter again, outstanding pitch. There's that 12-6 hammer, getting Thomas to chase. One more time, that splitter. Darts sometimes down and in and down and away to the left-handed batter. Outstanding movement once again. The cutter, his 5th pitch, able to get on over right there. You're going to see the athleticism, John. Look at him doing the nice little MJ, and then MJ from the dance circle, Michael Jackson, toe tapping off that bag right there. Not 1, not 2, not 3, but 5 pitches he featured today in Arizona. He looks locked in to me.
Great stuff from Yoshi. Can't wait to see him take the ball for Game 1 in Tokyo next Tuesday. Meantime, with more on the reports about a possible new contract, here's Dave Roberts again with Kirsten and the media.
Dave, I don't know how much you can talk about it, but contract getting done, good to get that part out of the way and get on to the season.
I can't talk so much about it, but I do think that there's finally some closure, and I'm excited. You know, obviously this is the place I want to be, so I'm sure I'll go into it more, but hopefully there's an announcement coming soon. I'm waiting, but this is a place I've always wanted to be, so I just love what we're doing. I think it's been a good spring training. I think our guys are ready to break camp and get to Tokyo, and our guys are in a good spot. So this is a pretty special day.
Important for you to have that closure, but you can't fully discuss before being on.
Yeah, it is. I think that there's obviously things that are off the field that are important. Try to make sure that my focus stays on the players, the game, the Dodgers organization, and I think I've done a good job. But the other part of that stuff just kind of is part of the job, and I'm looking forward to some closure for sure.
So how's Yamamoto? 5 innings.
Yoshi was good. He was really good. I thought early on there were some near misses where the pitch count got built up a little bit, but to see him kind of recalibrate, reset, be efficient, make pitches through the next 4 innings, it was great. This was a really good camp for Yoshinobu, and looking for that first start in Tokyo.
Coming up, our spring conversation series continues with Bobby Miller. We will also discuss his road to recovery after that scary moment during his first spring outing. Some bad news coming down yesterday. Michael Grove's season is ending before it even started. He was shut down from throwing 2 weeks ago, and then Dave Roberts told us yesterday that Grove underwent season-ending right shoulder labrum surgery, was replaced on last year's NLDS roster due to shoulder injuries. The bullpen is thinned a bit this spring, with Grove now out for the year, and Evan Phillips, Michael Kopech, Brusdar Graterol, and Edgardo Enriquez all dealing with injuries. Bobby Miller is expected to also begin the season on the injured list after getting hit in the head by a comebacker just 11 pitches into his only spring training start. Before that frightening moment, Jerry sat down with Miller as the Dodgers right-hander prepares for year 3 in the show.
Busy training-wise, that's pretty much it, just me and girlfriend chilling with the family, but other than that, it was lots of training every day.
Last season, it's no secret, we know that you're an ultimate competitor. It didn't go as planned as far as you personally on the mound. What have you done this offseason to make sure that once this season gets going again, you're really going to have an impact on this rotation?
Just working as hard as I possibly could. I'm doing what I've done before, but just adding on top of that, keeping what happened in mind. What happened, it's over with, whatever, but that just kind of drives me this year. It's pretty upset with how last year happened, but I know I'm still really young and I got a lot of time left in this game, but I definitely want to make an impact on this team and go chase another ring, for real this time. But yeah, just working as hard as I possibly could, to get to the point where I can look myself in the mirror and tell myself that I did everything I possibly could.
A lot of fans, especially in this day and age with the social media age, X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it, a lot of fans don't know that big leaguers, their journey, it's kind of hilly. You're going to have some peaks, you're going to have some valleys. Do you have that type of mentality, that on your mind, that, what, my career is going to be long? It's not always going to be roses, okay? There's going to be some peaks and valleys, but a lot more peaks, and you look forward to that peak happening this season.
Yeah, 100%. I know what's coming. I'm really excited for this season. I know everybody goes through bumps in their careers, deals with injuries here or there or whatever, but, I'm not trying to make any excuses here. I'm not going to make any excuses. It's just a tough year, but, we're moving on. Looking forward to this year and getting after it with the guys here. Got a lot of talent around this clubhouse, and I think that makes everybody better.
Speaking of a lot of talent, we signed a guy named Blake Snell. Blake Snell, one of the very first things he said, he wanted to kind of help mentor you, take you under his wing. He's a guy that he sees a lot of himself in you. What has that been? I know it's early. What has that been relationship like so far?
It's been awesome. Right next to him in the locker room, I watch him play catch every day. Try to pick his brain here and there. Like once the season starts to get going, we'll get more into it. But don't want to say too much, of what he said. So
keep that
just keeping that, behind closed doors. But he's been great. It's a good guy to look up to as well. He's got 2 Cy Youngs. I'd love to hear his words of wisdom, but he's a really cool guy, and I'm appreciative to have him on my side and helping me out. That really means a lot.
2025 is here. What do you look forward to the most this upcoming season?
Number one, just being with the guys in the locker room again. You can't really beat that feeling. It's a special feeling, the family we got going here. And number two, just winning. Winning is everything, Have
you seen Shohei Ohtani take the mound yet? I know he's not slated to pitch in a regular season game. I guess they're targeting sometime in May. But have you seen him take the mound, and how does he look?
I saw a little bit of his mound drills last year during the season when he was starting to throw a little bit of mound drills on the mound. But obviously he had an injury after the season last year, and he's building up right now. But this year, no, I haven't seen him on the mound at all. Just been watching him play catch. But that's something I'm really looking forward to. Because the last time I saw him pitch was against us in Anaheim. I think that was right before he had Tommy John surgery. But yeah, he still looked good regardless.
It's amazing. You've come in the camp last couple of years in shape. You really look like you are ready to roll, locked in. How grueling of an off season did you put your body through to make sure that you be as strong as possible for a long grind of a season?
Yeah, a lot. I put my body through a lot. Just trying to get a lot of my lower half strength back is really the most important thing, is getting used to that weight being under me, using a lot of my lower half. Because that's what I do when I'm very successful in my throwing and mechanics and everything, is I like to use a lot of my lower half. So trying to get a lot of that lower half strength back, and the conditioning was a lot for me as well this off season, going on a lot of long distance runs, just really pushing myself to see how far I can go with that. But yeah, I think it's going to pay off. I'm ready.
I'm excited to see you pitch in 2025 and beyond. Bobby, wish you nothing but the best.
Thank you.
Look forward to watching you pitch, man.
Thank you.
And Jerry, that interview was happening and taking place before he was hit in the head by that comebacker 19 days ago. I know you've had a chance to reach out to him since then. What is his mindset as he now works his way back from that as well?
Well, he feels great physically. Obviously, he had that little hiccup there with that ball hit him in the head, but he feels great. He is ready to go. He understands he needs to get built up. Probably took 2 weeks. A step back 2 weeks, but he will be ready to go when really the season starts. The biggest thing for him, he understands this. He's got to have command of all his pitches, and strike one is vital. A lot of free passes last season dealt with a lot of runs, inconsistency with his delivery, inconsistency with his command, and he feels he has rectified that. He cannot wait to be on the mound, whether he starts in AAA or at the big league level. He knows he needs to earn his way at the big league level and continue to perform at a high level. Listen, there's nobody tougher, John, than Bears fans. Trust me, I know. The amount of devastation we've seen with that franchise, so you know he's a tough kid. So we got hit in the head, John. You knew he'd be okay. He's ready to roll and waiting to have a great season.
Nothing we could do to help him with his Chicago Bears, but it'd be great to see him back on the mound, having a great 2025 to bounce back on a roster of MVPs and All-Stars. Who is the most important? Jerry and I will answer those questions as we lead you up to opening day.
先日、米国メジャーリーグ専門メディア Mlb ネットワークが発表した2025年度の注目若手有望選手ランキング。その頂点に立ったのは日本の怪物右腕佐々木朗希だった。だがその佐々木の登場に誰もが熱狂する中、専門家たちの話題はやがて自然とある一人の男へと流れていった。その男こそが大谷翔平、その人である。かつて大谷もまた同ランキングの頂点に君臨し、メジャーリーグに上陸するや否や、アメリカを、いや、世界を熱狂させた。あの時代を築き上げた大谷は、もはや、若手、や、プロスペクト、という言葉が全く似合わない存在になっている。今や彼は完全に別次元。誰も近づけない高みに立っているのだ。専門家たちは口々に語る。佐々木朗希が大谷翔平の道を追いかけている。と。だが、同時に彼らはこうも言う。大谷翔平の偉業を超えることなど、この先も決して容易ではない。と、大谷の凄さとは一体何か。それは、 数々の伝説を生んできた驚異的な能力だけではない。2024年シーズン終了後、肘の手術を経て、現在復帰に向けてトレーニングを続けている大谷。彼は2025年の開幕を打者戦面で迎える予定だが、投手としても5月頃のマウンド復帰を目指している。投打両方で頂点に立ち続けることがどれほど困難で奇跡的なことか、大谷翔平が証明しているのはまさにこの点にたならない。番組内でドジャースの若手投手ボビー・ミラーが大谷について語った際のコメントが非常に印象的であった。翔平がマウンドに戻ってくる日を心待ちにしている。まだ投げている姿は今年は見ていないが、彼が投げる姿は特別だ。トミー・ジョン手術前に僕たちと対戦した時ですら本当に素晴らしかったと、ミラーはまるで憧れのヒーローを語るかのように大谷への敬意と期待を隠そうともしなかった。ドジャースには現在日本球界が誇るもう一人のエース山本由伸も所属している。山本はスプリングキャンプの試合で抜群の成績を残し、5イニングを投げて7三振を奪う圧巻の投球を見せた。しかしこの山本でさえも球界の視線は常に大谷翔平に向けられていることを知っている。なぜなら山本自身も世界最高峰の選手とはと問われれば即座にそれは大谷さんしかいないと断言するほどだからだ。メジャーリーグの専門家が佐々木朗希を評する際、スプリットは世界一、サイ・ヤング賞を複数回獲得する可能性がある逸材と称賛の声を並べた。だがそれすらもやがては大谷翔平と比較してどうかという話題へと自然につながる。佐々木がどれほど才能にあふれ可能性に満ちた怪物であったとしても、野球界の新たな才能は全て大谷翔平という絶対的基準を超えていかなくてはならないのだ。ドジャースを率いる名将デーブ・ロバーツ監督はチーム内のスーパースターをまとめ上げる手腕に定評がある。マニー・マチャド、マックス、シャーザー、トレイ、ターナー、コーリー、シーガーといった歴代の超一流選手たちを指揮してきたロバーツ監督だが、そんな彼ですら大谷翔平のような選手は二度と現れないかもしれない。彼はただの選手ではなく歴史そのものだと明言している。そのような言葉を監督自身に言わせるほど大谷翔平という存在は圧倒的なのである。現在ドジャース投手陣は怪我人が続出し、開幕から苦しい台所事情となっている。マイケル・グローブは肩の手術で今季絶望となり、ボビー・ミラーも怪我から復帰途中。こうした危機的状況の中でも大谷が5月に投手として戻れば瞬く間にチームの救世主となるだろう。彼は常に窮地に立つチームを救い歴史に名を刻んできた。2025年シーズンもまた大谷翔平はドジャースを救い世界中の野球ファンを熱狂させるに違いない。かつてメジャーリーグに衝撃を与え二刀流で野球の常識を覆した男が再びマウンドに戻り、さらに伝説のページを刻もうとしている。彼がマウンドに立つ日、それはきっと再び世界中を驚愕させる日となるだろう。そしてその日まで我々は毎試合毎打席大谷翔平という奇跡を見届けなければならない。なぜなら今目の前にあるこの野球の歴史はもしかすると二度と見ることのできない貴重な伝説なのかもしれないからだ。さあ野球ファンよ、心して待つがよい。かつてベーブ・ルースがそうであったように、かつてイチローが世界を席巻したように、今大谷翔平が野球という競技そのものを再び塗り替えようとしている。この神話の目撃者となる準備はできているか。2025年伝説の扉が再び開かれる瞬間を絶対に見逃すな。